Blood and death were always part of life in these lands. But when the new foe emerged from the cold north, it would clash with the tribes in a war that would forever change life in this part of the world. Many tribes would be quickly subdued, conquered, scattered as seeds in the wind. Some turned to the only advantage they had. Fighting from the forests was brutal and devastating. So much that elders decided to make peace with the enemy. Minor autonomy for turning in you and your brothers at arms. Forced labor in the caverns of the mountains, till death was your fate. Or so you were thinking.
Hey, you, finally awake. Wildman soon will send us to the mines. I hope you're as strong as us. Otherwise, you will not survive that long. Wild tribes are ferocious warriors. They must have hit you with one of the maces in the head when they captured you. Don't you remember anything? Our war chief waged war against the wild men. But our braves stood no chance against their heavy infantry. So Ghoul Wonder's god quickly subdued our tribe. The warriors like you and me waged war from the forests and shadows. But Great Spirit was cruel and snatched our victory like thieves in the night. We were betrayed. Our chieftain sold us in exchange for some autonomy. This is how we ended up in these frozen wastes. They're using us to mine more materials, with so much more they to make many spears. Most likely we will die here.
Enough talking, maggots! Time to work! Leave your cage at once and move to the mine! Behave yourself, or by the Great Spirit, I'll give you the taste of my mace. That's what I was thinking. You'll not be getting any food today. That'll teach you to obey our command. God told me that you disobeyed his order. I can't give you the soup, but at least take this as a gift. After all, you never gave up like the rest of our tribe. Go to the mine now. You don't want to make their braves anxious.
To be honest, at first, I didn't believe the rumors that they
We
caught
need to
you
prepare
back.
for an invasion. South should be ours. From tomorrow, we reduce rations for prisoners and increase
You
deliveries
should
to our
have
camps
listened to
in
the
the south.
chieftain.
Every
You
prisoner
wouldn't
who
be caged
stole a
like after
single
our
piece of
chieftain
mineral will
decided
not
to bring
receive a
words of
ration for
wisdom,
1 week.
not war to the wild men from the north. I have become a hunter. I supply food for them and
We
tribute
need to
as we
prepare
promised
for an
after the
invasion.
fighting.
South should be
Enough
ours.
talking about the past.
From tomorrow, we reduce rations for prisoners and increase
I remember that
deliveries
you were
to
a
our
pretty good
camps in the
hunter before
south.
the war.
Every
you
prisoner who
want,
stole a
you can
single
try
piece of
yourself on
mineral
the
will not
range.
receive a ration for 1 week.
Guards shouldn't cause any problems if the overseer doesn't know. After all, I always give them the best meat I
We
can
need
find.
to prepare for an invasion. South should
It
be
should
ours.
be alright.
From
Just
tomorrow,
don't tell
we
the
reduce
brave near the
rations for
entrance to the
prisoners and
cave.
increase deliveries to our camps in the south.
You can use my
Every
bow and
prisoner who
arrows.
stole a single piece of mineral will not receive a ration for 1 week. We need to prepare for an invasion. South should be ours. From tomorrow, we reduce rations for prisoners and increase deliveries to our camps in the south. Every prisoner who stole a single piece of mineral will not receive a ration for 1 week. We need to prepare for an invasion. South should be ours. From tomorrow, we reduce rations for prisoners and increase deliveries to our camps in the south. Every prisoner who stole a single piece of mineral will not receive a ration for 1 week. We need to prepare for an invasion. South should be ours. From tomorrow, we reduce rations for prisoners and increase deliveries to our camps in the south. Every prisoner who stole a single piece of mineral will not receive a ration for 1 week. We need to prepare for an invasion. South should be ours. From tomorrow, we reduce rations for prisoners and increase deliveries to our camps in the south. Every prisoner who stole a single piece of mineral will not receive a ration for 1 week. We need to prepare for an invasion. South should be ours. From tomorrow, we reduce rations for prisoners and increase deliveries to our camps in the south. Every prisoner who stole a single piece of mineral will not receive a ration for 1 week. We need to prepare for an invasion. South should be ours. From tomorrow, we reduce rations for prisoners and increase deliveries to our camps in the south. Every prisoner who stole a single piece of mineral will not receive a ration for 1 week. We need to prepare for an invasion. South should be ours. From tomorrow, we reduce rations for prisoners and increase deliveries to our camps in the south. Every prisoner who stole a single piece of mineral will not receive a ration for 1 week.
Try staying
We
alive.
need to prepare for an
I wish I
invasion.
could help you.
South should be ours. From tomorrow, we reduce rations for prisoners and increase deliveries to our camps in the south. Every prisoner who stole a single piece of mineral will not receive a ration for...
Some god is genuinely generous if he brings our foes on their knees. You will work till the dark. Make sure to bring us a lot of ore. At the end of the day, I expect decent results. We need to work now. We will meet together during the break. I think we can rest for a little. Yes, we won't survive long in the mines. Many of our warriors blame you for getting us imprisoned, but how could you know that our chief would betray us? That's why I'll trust you again. If we stay here for long, we won't have any strength to escape. When I was working in the last tunnel, I noticed a small opening gap. There is a second part of the cave that might help us leave this place. We will die here anyway. We need to try it. We are not the only ones who are willing to escape the mines. We will need more braves if we wish to escape. Many of our braves are afraid. Bring words of wisdom to convince them. I think a Salok can't stand the mine any longer. He used to cook in our warpent, and he could come in handy. We could also use the help of Onove. He's built like a bear and could help us with shattering the stones separating us from freedom. The third one is named Quetzal. He was a medicine man previously. If we get sick, his help will be invaluable. And Bagwaji, one of the warriors that fought with us side by side, but it'll be hard to convince him. He blames everything on you, but maybe you'll be able to explain to him that our chieftain is the one to blame. They'll probably enter the cave soon. Better go and have a word with them.
Ayash, they finally sent you to the mines. We wouldn't be here if not for your folly. I am Onove. Asala got beaten up for refusing to work. This trade in words now ends. If we continue, we will share the fate of Asalak. You shouldn't talk so loud. I didn't agree to anything yet. Behind this wall, there must be another cave which will lead us somewhere. But if the cave turns out to be just another corridor without an exit, we will be doomed. I have experience with work like this, but I have to deliver the guards plenty of resources today. Otherwise, they'll suspect me of something. I need you to create extension for my pickaxe. At the same time, I will soften the wall with my old tool. Return to me with a fixed pickaxe. Also, be on the lookout for guards. We wouldn't want them to spot Cat. You are back. I just finished softening up the wall. That great spirit willing it'll help us during our escape. It appears that your intentions are honest. In this case, you need to speak with Quetzal. He used to be a medicine man and worked with shamans in the past. He's probably entering the cave as we speak. Have a word with him.
Greetings, warrior. How can I help you? Has he spoken with you already? I did speak with the rest of the Braves, but I did not want to anger wild warriors. If they catch a whiff of this plan, no one will leave this place alive. I wish I could, and maybe I would put my life on the line, but I can't leave our wounded Braves in this wasteland without medicine. I am quite tired of the work, and I can't even use one of the scrolls I wrote with charcoal on this rock.
I want you to take the spell to the wounded and pray to the Great Spirit to remove the sickness.
Remember that once you use the spell painted on the rock, it's gone and can't be used again until you find a new one. Don't disappoint me. I will wait for you here.
Where do you think you're going? I said that you worked in the dark. I have seen you talking with prisoners as well. It's no place for chatter. And now you are trying to leave the mine. You better have some good excuse. You are testing my patience. But if the medicine man helps him out, we will have more workforce. So I will allow this one last time. But remember, I expect much resources at the end of this day.